All right, let's go check on the Superstar. He's getting much bigger, way more ornery. What's up, buddy? What's up, Toretto? It's Toretto. Hi. Hi, T. Oh, Peach's new arch nemesis, huh, Lulu? Look at that guy. Look at that guy. What is up, everybody? My name is Dane Thompson. Welcome back to another episode of Burndown. So in today's episode, what I'd like to do is just kind of keep you guys posted, and you can follow along on this, because essentially I'm doing the same thing. I don't want to make the same exact video because we're laying out flames and back taping the whole nine. So what I'm going to do is put flames on the top of the car, just like we did here. And why, you might ask, or it looks good? Well, I've always wanted a car with flames all the way over the top of it. And I figure once your paint job looks like this, you might as well just keep going. Just do the whole damn thing. Like, if it's going to be flashy, let's just be flashy. That's my opinion. I've always wanted a car like that. And I figured, you know, we're already here. what's another 40%, right? We're 60% of the way. Anyways, the other thing I'd like to kind of do is take a minute before we get started on this, and I show montages and all that, time lapse or whatever, is you might be wondering, with a guy like me, how I keep motivation, how I keep going. I know a lot on the channel. I don't give my opinion, and I'm just kind of like, hey, watch me work, and I'm kind of robotic. And I do that kind of to keep everybody else's opinions at bay, but in reality, let's be honest, it is my channel. I should be able to say and think and feel and do the things I want to do. But I figure a good place to start with that is, you know, how you stay motivated, or how I stay motivated, and maybe that'll help you guys with your project. So the way that I do these things is I have an end game goal and an idea in mind. For the Malibu, it was always about trying to make it go fast and then making it look good. And I did that for two reasons. The first reason was, obviously, it's a lot more fun to throw parts at it and junk motors in and do burnouts. You know, that is a thing. And then the second part was, I figured I'd get a better audience of guys like you that are watching this that would understand and comprehend and kind of be on board with the idea if the car looked like something that was attainable. And then that's just the fact, that's the reality. I've always had the ability to make the thing nice, and I actually have the ability to make it much, much nicer than it is. What I don't really have is the time and the money. So there's a happy medium, which this car is gonna become. And like I said and stated before, it's great for pictures and on camera. This car is gonna love the camera. It's gonna love the video. It's gonna love the fans in the stands. And that's really what it's about, because the underlying premise of this car is to hopefully go fast and have some fun and get seat time. It has been, it always will be. But I just found myself in a situation where I feel like I had enough followers, and I felt like it was time to kind of transform it, especially with the COVID ordeal and everything was shut down and my hands were tied and I couldn't go racing. Well, I didn't really want to do this work to my car, but the opportunity and the time presented itself. Here we are. We're almost kind of done. We'll get back to building motors and all those sorts of things. Kind of went on a little tangent there, but I stay on track and I stay focused by making and setting goals and then chipping away at them. I am completely notorious for undershooting, because my goals are always so high. I'm just like you guys. You know, I get done working for the week, and then the weekend comes around and I want to build the whole damn car in a weekend. So I get it, and I'm like you guys, and I run myself pretty much into the dirt trying to do that every single time. And I know better, and I shouldn't do those things. But, you know, I want to be racing as bad as the next guy, and I want to get my car to a certain point, you know, so I can be out there having fun and enjoying it. But the reality is, it's kind of like life in general and everything else. You kind of almost have to enjoy the process. Take it out of high gear, put it in, you know, fourth gear, third gear, whatever, instead of fifth or sixth, and just kind of hang your arm out the window and enjoy the ride. And that's really what it's about. Because if you make it about more than that, you want to get to the finish line, there's ways to do that. You just go buy one. But if you're normal like me, you don't have the funds to go from here to finish line, go buy a roller, plug in a hot motor, and hit the track like a lot of the guys we watch. And, you know, you look at those guys and wish we could do that. Well, I can't. And because I can't do that, I can't beat myself up because I can't. That's just a fact of life. You know, I'm not that guy. If you're watching this, you're not that guy. And if you are that guy, you're watching the wrong channel, because I live over here in reality land on Struggle Street, and I do what I can with what I've got. and that's what you should be doing. If you don't have the talent to paint your car, don't go spend $10,000, $20,000 on some dumb paint job. Just leave it ugly and go race it. I'm fine with that. Maybe you want to try painting it, you know, get some cheap stuff and put it on there, make it one color, make it purple or pink or green or black or satin, whatever, and make it your own, because that's half the battle, in my opinion, is it's having the car, but making it your own too. Yeah, you might have a fast car, but you're never really going to be connected till you're like, this is my whole thing, this is my style, this is my car, you know, and it makes it a little bit better. I don't know how to explain it, but you feel a little cooler, I guess, when you drive it around. People might think my car looks like a POS in the green and the blue and it's the ugliest thing they've ever seen. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that I think it's rad, and my son's in it and he thinks it's rad. And, you know, we could be like that meme with like a Trans Am and what is it, Kid Rock walking on the beach, and, you know, I could be the white trashiest trash dude on the planet. I don't care. I literally do not. It's how you feel about your project and where you're at. It's not about anybody else. It's not about their opinion. It's not about their budget. It's about your budget and what you can do. So I encourage you all to jump in with both feet, make some mistakes, because that's how we learn. You know, if you're afraid of messing things up or not doing it right, then I don't know what to tell you. You're in the wrong business. You better make a lot of money so you can pay somebody else to do it right. And I'll let you in on a little secret. The only reason I stay busy is because all the guys that are supposed to do things right, they don't always do things right. And I have to fix some of those things. And I'll be completely honest, when I first started, there's probably stuff that I did that somebody else has to fix. And that's the name of the game, because nobody's perfect, nobody's the best. But as long as you're putting in 110%, that's really what counts. The only thing that sucks though is when you put the 110% in and people shit on it. That does suck. So don't start a YouTube and put yourself out there, because it stings a little bit when you already got the open wound and people are pouring salt in. I won't lie to you, but you get a thick skin and you come to realize that that's part of the game. That's the other reason I make videos when I don't win, because I'm like everybody else. I want it when I'm right and I'm winning. I want to tell the whole world and stay on the mountaintop. If you can't do that when you're at the bottom and tell the whole world, you don't deserve to do it when you're at the top. And that's my opinion. So if you guys ever hear me go, oh, you know, I did really well or whatever, maybe go a little bit. Maybe, I can kind of be an a-hole from time to time. I will definitely, when I am down in the dirt, you know, the I told you so's, I will eat every single one of those all day, because that's part of it. So if you're on the mountaintop and you're shouting from the mountaintop that you're great, you better be able to shout from the bottom of the mountain to the people that are on the top that are pouring salt on the wound that, hey, that one didn't work out. We got to try better, right? So anyway, that's enough philosophical and opinions and stuff, but just stay focused, pick reasonable targets and hit them. Break it down into bite-sized pieces, like the fuel system, or putting the motor together, or, you know, prepping it for paint, or maybe fixing some rust. One thing at a time. If you start thinking about the whole project as a whole, you wouldn't even come outside. I wouldn't even start this stupid thing. I wouldn't even get on this project if I really was looking at A to Z, because I know what work is involved. It's what I do every day. I just look at Saturday and Sunday. I look at the amount of hours that I can physically stay awake with the amount of cups of coffee that I have to drink before I lay down and pass out like in the driveway. And then I just hit it like a brick wall with my head every single time. And we make things happen. And that's how it gets done. You just chunk it out little by little. So my arm hurts. I'm done yapping. Let's get to laying out some flames. It's kind of a weird video, flame video, when I'm just talking about random stuff. All right, let's go. All right, just in case you didn't see this, you didn't follow the other video along. I laid this all out. We back taped it, prepped it, and shot it. It still has the bug guts and the stuff in it. Another fun fact is a bird crapped on my car, and then it leaked onto my paint right here. And I went to clean it, and then I laughed and left it, and we cleared over that. So that'll always be there, just because I think it's hilarious, to tell you the truth. But here are the tools that we're going to use. It's basically 1/4-inch tape. I got a few rolls because I'll probably put it on and take it off a bunch. And then today's goal is to basically do the roof. And I haven't decided, but I am thinking, we'll see. Instead of doing the short flames like on the front, I may do a long flame kind of like this, but we'll start it similar to the front of the car. So to start here, we'll go down, and then it'll have like an imaginary continuation, and then they'll end on the trunk. So they'd be a longer flame, and it'd be a continuation instead of having a short flame, because I feel like flames on here, that if I just went from like here to here, they'd be kind of really stubby and fat. And then ultimately you can't really, you could see this, but you can't see it. But if you were sitting in the stands, like when I stand on the roof and take these pictures like a madman, you'd be able to see how it would continue. So I think that might be the ticket. So I think that's what we're gonna do. So when we pull the tape in the design, I'll just run it off the car, and then we can imagine and then pick it up down here. So it's kind of what I'm thinking. I may change my mind and then just do the flames there. But the weird part is if I do them on the lid, I've got to do something with the trunk, because then this would be a big weird open space, kind of like this is, but this is where the Malibu logo goes. So I'm thinking we'll just take it and continue them, and then that would make more sense to me, and it looked pretty good. I mean, I can see it now. So let's get to taping. All right, I wrapped it up. We're getting the boss's opinion.
Yeah, I dig it.
So there's the ones up there, and then this is imaginary. I mean,
exactly. Just to keep it in line, and then just transfer it.
Yeah, so we'll end with 2 here and then 2 here, and then the whole top will be covered, and then it'll just be these 2 flames, and then same over here. There'll be a big gap right here, yeah.
What if you just do one flame in the middle, a baby flame?
There's nothing connected up there.
No, just do like just a single.
Yeah, I could do maybe. We'll lay it out and see how it looks.
Yeah.
All right, it passed the boss's approval. I can dust it off and start making a pattern. So I did all that one roll of tape too. I'm pretty proud of that. Not too bad.